Okay, I'm going to talk about fluency, because you're going to hear a lot about fluency in the next little while. Fluency is a word that actually means that you do something smoothly. You might be a fluent baseball player. When you throw the ball, like everything's just smooth and easy. You might be fluent at golf. You might be fluent in basketball. You're the person that can dribble all over the place, toss it in. And in school, there's fluency in many skills too. If you're really fast with your math facts, fast and accurate, you are fluent. In reading, you're fluent if you make it sound like natural speech. So I'm going to give you an example here. I'm going to read this little Once Upon a Time story 3 times. One of them is going to be fluent, and the other 2 are going to be disfluent. And I think you'll know the difference. So I'm going to exaggerate. Once upon a time, there was a small boy who couldn't wait for Christmas. When morning came, he threw up the blankets, jumped out of bed, and ran downstairs. Hands up if you think that was fluent. Good. Glad no hands went up there. Now, that sounds like a struggling reader, does it not? Yes. Now, I picked a fairly easy passage there, but I think everyone in this room, including myself, has experienced trouble reading out loud. When the teacher asks some people to read out loud, their heart starts to pump. They're like, oh, not me, not me. And if it's something that we've just read for the first time, many expert readers make mistakes, because silent and oral reading are very different. Oral reading, you have to coordinate your eyeballs with your mouth. And sometimes that's hard. Even adult readers, they'll stand up and read and they'll trip over their mouth. It happens. How do you think we get better and make it so it is fluent? Who has a guess? Hands up, who has a guess for me? How would you make it better? What do you think you'd have to do? Practice! Oh, he's got the magic word. Okay, now I'm going to read it another way. You tell me if this is fluent. Once upon a time, there was a small boy who couldn't wait for Christmas. When the morning came, threw up the blankets, and jumped out of bed and ran downstairs. No. That's fluent? Hands up if you think that's fluent. Okay, what was wrong with that?
You read too fast.
I read too fast. I sounded like an auctioneer, right? $20, you just buy it. Okay, so that was too fast. So you guys actually really know what fluency in reading is. It would be something like, once upon a time, there was a small boy who couldn't wait for Christmas. When morning came, he threw up the blankets, jumped out of bed, and ran downstairs. How is that a little bit better for fluency?
Yes.
Okay. So fluency is important. And you might say, well, it sounds nice, but what's in it for me? Why do I care if when I read out loud it sounds good? Why do I care? What's in it for me? Well, here's what it's in for you. Number 1, if you are more fluent, it probably means you're a bit better at reading. So it probably means you might find it more enjoyable. We tend to not like things we can't do. If you're not good at math, probably when math class comes, you're like, oh, math class. If you don't like reading class, if you don't like reading, you find it difficult, and you're not good at it, you probably go, oh, reading class. But if you're good at dance, or if you're good at science, and science or dance class comes, you probably go, woohoo, party time, right? Because I'm good at this. So, and you just told me, you already said, the only way to get better is to practice. You said that. Okay, so it's going to make it more enjoyable, hopefully. It will increase your speed. Why is that important? Well, when you guys get to high school, your teachers are going to assign a lot of reading for homework. And let's pretend you can read it 200 words a minute. And you can read it 100 words per minute. Teacher assigns this chapter. Takes you 1 hour, takes you 2 hours. So, you're going to be a bit faster at it, so it's going to make homework and work less onerous. Wow, there's a juicy word. Less onerous means less bothersome or difficult, or onerous task is something that's really hard to do. So it's going to make it less onerous. It will help you in all subjects, because guess what? Even in math, you have to read. I bet you in drama class you even read. I bet you once in a while in dance class you might even have to read something. Directions. Go to the restaurant, you have to read. Everywhere you have to read. So it's going to help you in all your subjects, and it's going to improve your comprehension. You guys know that those EOG tests you take,
Yes.
they're read silently, right? If eyeballs going crazy, but then you have to make sense of it. But if you aren't reading fluently, even at a silent level, it's really hard to make sense of it. With that little once upon a time story, if I once upon a time, I get to the end of the paragraph and somebody says, what did you read? I go, I don't know. I was just trying to figure out the words. How would I know what I said? Right? Has to be fluent. And so that's why in today's class, we're going to be rereading. And you're actually going to be starting a new program soon. New program. Start at the 6-minute solution. And all it is you get to work with a partner and get to reread and chart your progress. And it gets really fun, and it only takes 6 minutes. Quick and easy. You'll have to learn some routines, but it'll work for you. And you can do it in all subjects to reread. So we know that ultimately it's going to improve your school, high school, and college performance. So that's why fluency is important. That's why we're going to reread.
Okay, boys and girls, we're getting ready for our 6-minute solution, our fluency for the day. So if the people with the folders can take their folders out now, and the people with the folders can move to their position, and their partners can meet them in their spot.
The Great Wall of China is the longest structure ever built. It is more than 4,000 miles long and can even be seen from outer space. An ancient Chinese emperor ordered the wall built to keep out enemies. That was more than 2,000 years ago. The emperor's soldiers rounded up people and marched them off to begin work on the Great Wall. The wall was built completely by hand. It took tens of thousands of people to build the Great Wall. The wall was made of stone, brick, and dirt. Watchtowers and forts were added every 100 yards. The Great Wall was built to match China's landscape. It stretches east to west across the deserts through mountains. The wall was built to be about 30 feet high. It was also very thick. The base of the wall is about 25 feet thick. At the top, it is about 15 feet thick. On the top of the wall was a row of Chinese soldiers.
Okay, stop. Add up the words read, subtract the errors. You have 1 minute to do that.
You said completely built.
How many did I get? 160.
Okay. It's time for partner B. Get ready. Partner B's get ready. And begin.
The Great Wall of China is the longest structure ever built. It is more than 4,000 miles long and can even be seen from outer space. An ancient Chinese emperor ordered the wall built to keep out enemies. That was more than 2,000 years ago. The emperor's soldiers rounded up people and marched them off to begin work on the Great Wall. The wall was built completely by hand. It took tens of thousands of people to build the Great Wall. The wall was made of stone with large towers and stretches east to west across deserts and great mountains. The wall was made of stone. It was also watchtowers and forts and everywhere was noise.
It took tens of thousands of people to build the Great Wall.
Okay, stop. Add up the words, subtract the errors, and you can complete your graph.
But 18 with 19, this was 19. It's gonna end up with 7.
Did you get yours back?
The total words read 148, 149, 150, 151.
Okay, you have 1 more minute. Should be
157,
graphing.
158.
The chart is 200. 240. She went over the chart. Who made 80
Thank
mistakes?
you, Luis and his partner have cleaned up quickly. We have about 30 seconds to finish off. Thank you, Colin. Okay, everyone should be cleaned up by now. Let's get the folders away. You did an excellent job today. Thank you.